Hey everyone. Just trying something new here a little bit. Um, I'm going to be playing music on my phone, but with headphones in, so you guys don't have to, so I don't get in any trouble for any royalties. But I need something to listen to. Um, Preferably not with music, not with lyrics, because then I'm likely to sing along. Let's see. Okay. So I had kind of hoped to have all of my swatching done before I started streaming, but that clearly didn't happen. I'm pretty close though. I still have like 16 um, pencils left. So, this is a swatch chart that I put together myself, like super easy, especially since it's just the numbers are only the pencils, excuse me, are only numbered. There aren't any names on them. So I wanted to apologize. Um, I said that I would be streaming more once I finished um, the quarter back in like early June. That didn't happen because a lot of things happened all at once. I had started the process of applying for disability back in, I think, February, and that finally came through in June. So, for the first time in my adult life, I have steady income that isn't just like basically gift money from my parents. And with disability, your first payment is back pay from when you basically started the disability process. So I basically had money from basically February, March, and April and May. And my first car, my parents actually bought. I loved it to pieces, but it wasn't a very good car. I wasn't very good at doing research on it, so I didn't know about some of the issues people were having. Oh, awesome! Thanks, Beth Ann. Um, but we ended up selling it last year and got my mom a new car and basically played musical cars. My sister got the car that my mom had been driving, and I got the car that my sister had been driving. And let me tell you, going from a car with like automatic everything to one with nothing automatic was hard. I'm the type of person that likes to drive with the windows down, and the car I ended up with has manual windows. So, yeah, that drove me nuts. So, and there were little things starting to go wrong with the car. I think it was like 15 years old. So, yeah, it was time for it to go. So I traded that in for a newer car. It's not brand spanking new, but yeah. So I am paying for my own car for once. And because the car is only in my name, I'm not my parents insurance won't cover me. So I'm also paying for my own insurance, which yeah, that was an adventure. So, yeah, I got the car the end of June. Like, yeah, like end of June. And then, like, a week or two later, I took a road trip to Arizona to meet up with one of my best friends while she was on vacation with her family. And that was just an overnight trip, but like well worth it. Hi, Nick and Tina. And then, like, the week after I got back from Arizona, I started summer quarter for school. And yeah, that was rough. And that finished the end of August. And now we're beginning of September. And I have a few weeks off before I go back to school for fall. And I'm taking off again on Saturday. Literally, I'm flying out to Virginia to see the friend that I saw in July, actually. But I wanted more time than I ended up getting in Arizona, so. And then on top of all this, my teeth have gotten very bad. I have depression and anxiety and largely undiagnosed ADHD until a couple years ago. And one of the things that goes with depression is that you don't always have the energy to take care of yourself in some aspects. And the easiest thing for me to just not care about was brushing my teeth. It's really gross, but that's what happened. So I ended up with a lot of broken teeth, and like right after I got back from my road trip, one of my teeth really started bothering me. So I went to a dentist that I had been to before, but only like once. And he scheduled me, or he gave me a referral for an oral surgeon to get the teeth taken care of. And I was like, okay, fine. I wasn't going to be able to see them until like the end of July, which was fine at that point. And then, like, the next week, one of my other teeth started bothering me. And so I had made the appointment with the oral surgeon, and I called them to see if they could do anything, like, palliative, like, just to get things to the point where I wasn't in pain just from eating. But they couldn't do anything for me. I called a couple other places in town and they couldn't do anything. So there's a shopping center in the north side of town that is largely open, but still in the process of being built. But there's a dentist office up there, and I called them, and they were able to get me in like same day, and they were able to do palliative care on the second one. Get the F out. Sorry about that. So anyway, while I was there, I don't know if I've told you guys, but I have a long scar on my right leg from the surgery to remove the giant tumor in my right leg. And it's summer and I live in Southern California, and there's no way I'm going to wear jeans out in public all summer. Like, I don't even know how my oldest sister manages it, but cannot do it. So, and I'm not ashamed of the scar, because, like, to me, it's a badge of honor. Like, I fought and I won, you know? So, the scar is, like, out there for everybody to see. And, the way my right leg is now, I basically have to lift it onto the chairs, the dentist chair. And so my dentist, the dentist that was doing the palliative care, was asking me questions about my cancer, because that's something that they ask about on the medical survey when before you see the doctor. And like, I'm getting disability now, but it's not like a ton of money, and I still had some money socked away, but not a lot. So I had to talk to their operations manager about what would work with my financial situation. So after the doctor talked to me about my surgery, about my cancer, he said that he was going to go talk to the operations manager about something. So she came in to talk to me, and this office, or the company that they're under, one day a year they do what's called a serve day. They basically find members of the community, like patients within that, go to their office and donate their time and services to take care of a certain amount of their needs, dentistry wise. And I was one of the people that they chose for this serve day. They shut down the office for the day. None of the employees clock in. It's all donated time. And yeah, this office basically has my business for life. There's like, not even just because they they're doing a lot of dental work on me for free, but just they're just amazing people. They're so nice. They're so kind. They're so friendly. I, I could not recommend this office enough to anybody that lives in this area if they ever asked. And I'm beyond grateful for what they've done so far and what they're going to be doing in the future. Not everything that they wanted to do or they're going to do was done the first day of Serve Day. They basically just got things started. What they're doing is giving me veneers and a bridge, front veneers and a bridge on the right side. So the first day, basically what they did was a bunch of root canals on my front teeth and cleaned them up, and just I gotta look at myself in the mirror partway through the day. I looked like Gollum. My teeth were so stubby and just, yeah. So like it's a good thing they're putting veneers over the top, because yeah, they're not pretty anymore. Like, they weren't pretty before, but they're worse now. So anyway, I've had temporary teeth in for almost a month. Serve Day was August 11th. And yeah. I ended up in the dentist office for like 3 days in a row last week. Just because stuff just kept going wrong with the temporaries. But I haven't had any problems the last few days. The last day I was in was Saturday. So I didn't have any trouble yesterday. Didn't have any trouble today. And I go in this Friday to have the permanent veneers put in. Just in time for my trip. Thank God. Because I really do not want to go on this vacation without permanent teeth in. It's been hard enough at home, babying the temporaries along. Like, there have been days where I've been bad. Like, I'll freely admit that. Like, there were a couple days where I had burgers or, something that was a little bit too hard on the temps. And that's part of why I ended up in the dentist's office 3 days in a row last week. But I made a point of stopping at the grocery store, I think on Friday, Thursday or Friday, I don't remember, and getting foods that I know won't cause issues with the temporaries. So that's been my last couple of months. Just a lot of stuff happening, a lot of real life happening. on the cancer front, so far things are looking good. My last MRI on my lungs it showed scarring on the right side where I had radiation done, but no new growths, so everything's still stable. So that's good. I have an MRI on my right leg scheduled for the 27th for my orthopedist who did the surgery on my right leg to remove the tumor, because it's been over a year now since that surgery. So she just wants to make sure things are still looking good in there, that they didn't miss anything, that nothing new is growing. I'm gonna have to check that appointment time because I think it may be interfering with my school schedule. But that's like the first week of classes, and classes actually don't start until Thursday. So probably wouldn't be a big deal if I missed the first day, hopefully. But yeah, life's been so crazy. I haven't had a whole lot of time to color lately. I don't know if you guys are on my or follow my Pinterest or Instagram, but I finally finished the half of the 2-page elk spread in Mythomorphia by Kirby Rosannes, and that was sitting mostly complete for like over a month, with just the little bits at the bottom, like the foliage and stuff, waiting to be finished. And I didn't finish that until after I finished the summer quarter. It was only like 4 weeks for me, 5 weeks-ish. I'm sorry if you guys can hear my fan. It's just I have my door closed and the air conditioner hasn't been on in a bit, so it's getting kind of warm in here. and there isn't a whole lot of airflow where my coloring desk is, which is under a loft bed. So my ceiling fan can't reach down here. Yes.
Do you watch Critical Recap?
Yes.
In the most recent one, when Danny mentions that Heard was found inside a case of frozen seaweed, it's like, it was Captain America.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sorry, that was my brother talking to me about something to do with Critical Role. It's a I don't know if any of you watch Critical Role. Hang on, I need some water. It's a weekly stream with a bunch of, as they put it, nerdy ass voice actors sitting around and playing Dungeons and Dragons. But they're on their second campaign now, and they were on another channel, but last year they started basically their own production company, and one of the things that they've added since starting their own company is what's called Critical Recap. One of the employees recaps the previous week's episode prior to their kind of like after show, which is called Talks Machina, which riffs off the name of the party from the first campaign, which was Vox Machina. And one of the characters for the current campaign got basically Captain America'd. A deity basically granted him a boon and gave him increased strength, and he looks a bit more buff now. But my brother and the sister that lives with me and I all watch it, and we love it to pieces. Getting there. Oh. Man, their numbering system makes no sense at all. Like, I guess they probably came out with a set, like, up to, I don't know, like 72. And then the rest, the ones after that, were ones that they added later. I don't actually know a whole lot about castle art. Like their history or anything. These are really nice pencils, though. I'm thinking about taking them with me on my trip to, on my vacation. Because my best friend has a 2-year-old daughter, and I'd rather not take one of my more expensive sets of pencils with me, just in case, she gets into them. What I am gonna do, though, is see if I can find, excuse me, if there's a Castle Art website. Wait, it's... Yep. CastleArtSupplies.com. Yeah, looks like there was a 72 set, and then they just added on to it. Nope, that's just artwork. Well, I was hoping that there would be something online for the castle art. Nope, that's Polychromos. So I wouldn't have to email Castle Art to see if they had anything. Okay. So, what we're going to do, what I do when I don't have a color chart set up the way I want it, because there's a certain way I like to organize my pencils. Mainly, I like to start with the purples and work my way around the color wheel. So, what I'm going to do is find a piece of scrap paper with my with my colored pencil paper. Nope. Something else. I swear I have scrap paper in here somewhere. That'll do. Hang on. I'm getting... Oh my gosh. I'll have to answer that later. Got a text message from a couple of my friends. So this is my new coloring Bible. I wanted something that I could move things around in. So somewhere in here I have, so this is my Derwent Color Soft pencils that I've already written down and swatched out. Not my preferred order, but it works. This is my other one. This is the one I basically started the coloring Bible with. See, I have swatches. I have an index here. Swatches. You can tell that I changed how I was swatching partway through. And then I also have my color combos. And then back here I have more swatches. And it ended up driving me a little bit nuts to have some swatch charts here, some over here, my combos in the middle, and then have to do combos back here. So I wanted something where I could move pages around as I needed to, add, take out, and be able to divide them, because I also have I wanted a section for like color pencils, a section for markers, there'll be a section for combos back here, probably pencils. So, you know, I wanted it to be a bit more organized than I was able to get in just like a plain notebook. And plus, I wanted something that I could use my own paper on, because when I print coloring pages, they're not on the kind of paper I have in the journal. It's on cardstock. So I wanted to swatch them on the same kind of paper that I would be printing on, so that I would know what the colors would look like on that particular paper. So set that aside for now. So what I'm going to do is pull out all the purples and then swatch them side by side, figure out which ones are more red, which ones are more blue, and get those in the order I want, and then work my way through the color wheel that way. And I do have a color wheel in here somewhere. Here it is. Nope, not that one. I don't want that one. I have a couple different ones actually. But one I really like for this kind of thing, there it is, because it has these little windows. So if I can't figure out what pencil I want where, I can use the window to find the color family that it belongs in. So, starting with the first tray of Castle Art pencils. Let's see. I want 28, because my numbers are here, and then the corresponding swatch is to the right. So I want this color, so I want 28, 29, and 30, and then 35 through 40. Okay, and then for the second batch, I want, let's see, the third tray. Okay, this is one thing I will say I do like about the Castle Art, is that it has these elastic strings that make it a lot easier to take out the trays. Okay, so 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, and 93. Okay, so just from looking at these, 40, 37, 93, 92, and 90. These are all the ones that, to my eye, look like they're in the blue-violet arena. And let's see. 91 looks like a pure purple. Like when I think of purple, that's the color I think of. Although that's probably, yeah, nope, there we go. Yeah, it's kind of in between purple and red violet. Let me see my other one. Yeah, it's kind of like in between, but to me that's like a pure purple. And then, yeah, 92 is more of a blue violet. 90 is violet. So yeah, what I'm going to do is start with violet and work my way around counterclockwise according to this color wheel. And then come back to the red violets at the end. So, let me see. 91 is the one that I think is true violet. And then, let's see. Go to 90. And then I think 92. Yeah. Let's see. What else do I have in here? 37, 40, say 38, 30, no, 39's a little bit, yeah, 38. Let's see, this one's 37. Let's see, 38. This one's 40. Yeah, that definitely belongs with the blue violets. I gotta tell you, this particular pastel makes me so happy. Ugh. This looks like it belongs in my bedroom. It's 93. Let's see. This is 38. That goes up there. 37. Yeah, goes with 90. Let's see, 36. I put that 491. I hope you guys can see my swatches. They're really tiny. I'm sorry. It's 39. Goes over here. See, I would put this, let's see, I think after 38. So I'll put that here. Let's see, this 28. Yeah, this is the Red Violet Arena. So these ones are largely going to go at the end. So let's see, we'll do blue, violets. Did I grab 35? Yeah, okay. So we'll start with 35 for the red violets. Try to make the swatches a little bit bigger for y'all. So this is 35. Let's see, it's 30. So we're here. 29. I think that's still in here. Nope, that's 27. That's that one. Okay, you know what? We'll save these for later. We'll do those ones later. I think I want to put this one. Let me grab my case for these. So this is the case that I bought for these ones. So far we have 36, 91, 38. Okay, I like that so far. Just a moment. Yes!
May I have some of your vanilla ice cream?
Yeah.
I was going to put ice cream on my carrot cake, mug cake, and you probably didn't, doesn't go well.
No. Okay, 39. Let me see. And then I think I want to do 93. Where's 37? 39, 37. 38, yeah, 38's right there. 39, 37, 93. And then, let's see. 90. I think I might put that in front between 71. H. Yeah. Let's see, 92. It's there. And then 40. So, first ones are going into the case. Finally. Don't even know how long I've had these pencils by now. Okay, there we go. Now, blues. Let's see, 41 through 48. 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48. And then, let's see, 94 through 100. Okay. So 94 looks like the lightest and closest to blue violet. And then I want to say 41 is next. So that's 41. $42. Yeah. And I think I'm gonna go to 95. Got distracted for a moment. This is 96. Let's see. 44. Yeah. This is 43 to 44. Just did 44. Yeah, let's go for 43 now. Mm, 45 right here. Okay, so now we're starting to get into the blue greens. Let's see. I think I'm going to start with 46. Then 98, 46. Like they're still blue, but there's just that little hint of green to them. Kind of see that in number 45 here. Go with 99. So what have you guys been up to? I've been kind of out of touch with the community for a bit, with, life happening. If you're watching this back later, you can totally answer that question in the comments. Even if I don't reply, I still try to heart them. 47, 48, and 97. Let's do that order. I like that order. This is 97. It's 47. Anybody participating in any of the September hashtags? I know Sammy's doing the Buddy Color Along in Imagimorphia or Colormorphia, the T-Rex by Kirby Rosannes. If my month wasn't so crazy, I would have done that with her, but see, that was 48. Yeah. I still might, since there's no time limit to it, but I have no idea what kind of color scheme I want to do with it, so okay, let's see. So I think I'm gonna work, how did I do it over here? Yeah, kind of light to dark. So I'm gonna keep 94 there, 41, 42. I think I'm gonna switch 96 and 95. Leave 44 there. 43 and 44 are really close, but 44 is just a smidge lighter. And then 45 think I'm gonna put that, let's see, there's 100. Yeah, 199, 98, 46, 45, and then switch these three around. Although 48 is closer to the teals. Yeah, that's closer to 101. So I think I might set that aside for now to put with the teals. Okay. One, whoop. 102, 103, maybe 104, 105, 106, let's see, 49, 50. Yeah, 50 is like right on the edge of the blue, greens, and the greens. Okay, that's 48 again. Try this. That's 49. I think I'll go with 101 next. 103. Yeah, that's a lovely dark teal. My swatches are getting small again. Sorry about that. $49. No, I want to do 106 first. Nope, that's 102. There's 106. I think 49 does go in between those. Okay, that's 106. See, this is 49. What colors do I have left? 104, 105, and 50. So 50 is going to be the very end. 102, yeah, that'll go over there. 104, 105. Yeah, 105. Okay, so 105 is going to go between 101 and 103. Because it looks like that's where it belongs. Two, 50. It's 102. Yeah. Let's see. Make sure 106 is ahead of it. Yeah, because that's 106 is a lighter 102. This is 50. This is 104. Yeah, this is one of those odd ones where you're like, where the heck does this go? I think I would actually put that after 106. No, there's 1, 2. Yeah, 150. Yeah, between, let's see, number 49 and 106. Just because it's not quite green enough to go over here, but it's not, it's kind of a grayish, a desaturated blue-green. So 48. 101. 103. Wait, where's my 105? I think I wanted 105 between 101 and 103. And then 49. 104. 106. I hope I'm not talking too quiet for you guys. I tend to mutter a little bit when I'm thinking out loud. I hope you can hear me, period. 51 through 64. So all of these. Although some of these are getting into the yellow grains. $9.60. 63. And then 7, 108, 109. The rest of those are getting into the yellow grains. Okay, so 107, 108, and 109, I think, are the ones I'm going to start with. You know what? I think I'm going to stop streaming here. My voice is getting tired and I need to walk around a bit. So those of you that came in for a bit, thank you for coming. Anyone watching this back, thank you for watching it back. Leave me a thumbs up. If you enjoy this, don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notifications if you want to know when I stream again. I'm going to try and stream again before I leave on Saturday for my vacation. Probably Wednesday, hopefully in the morning. Should be able to get some people in Europe if I stream in the morning. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye.